Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessings, and then the Excellency Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakkil Allah SHME, the Excellency Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab MAG as Director of Zainul Hasan Girgung Islamic University, and the last unforgettable to Mr. Benny Hamdani, MPD as the lecturer of English Grammar 4 class. My name is Sylviatu Soima. I'm from English Education Department. Okay, here I will explain about one of the materials contained in structure and written expressions, namely appositive. This appositive is usually in the form of a noun or in the form of a noun phrase that explains another noun. So, this appositive is an explanatory of a noun or in pronoun. Appositive phrases are phrases that describe a noun or pronoun. So, this word is usually useful for providing information from the sentence at hand, but keep in mind, positive phrases are not always mandatory. So, why isn't it mandatory? Because with this phrase, the sentence or the essence of a sentence will not be disturbed. In short, the positive phrase is only an addition to the sentence. As I explained earlier, this appositive is an explainer of a noun. The appositive is usually in the form of a phrase explaining a noun. Now, this appositive itself initially usually comes from a sentence. Then there is an adjective clause, meaning that is a clause that usually use relative pronouns. Relative pronouns such as who, which, whom, whose, and that. Now we enter to the appositive formation. We start from the first appositive formation of a sentence. For the example, Jakarta is the capital city in Indonesia. Jakarta has many shopping places. Now, if for example we want to make an appositive from a sentence, then the sentence will change to something like this. Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, has many shopping places. So, the first sentence we remove the subject. Then we remove the to be, and only a phrase remains. If for example you look at the first sentence, Jakarta is the subject, then is the to be, or it can also be a verb in this sentence. Then the capital city of Indonesia is unified object or noun phrase. So here we only use the noun phrase. So the sentence becomes Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. This is unified noun or noun phrase, comma. Then we continue with has many shopping places. Now for the formation of the appositive with sentence or derived from this sentence, we must pay attention to the appositive. First, it doesn't have a subject pronoun. The second, it doesn't have to be. Then the third, usually between two comma. Then secondly, we enter the formation of the appositive from an adjective clause, or usually from a sentence or from a clause that usually use relative pronouns, such as who, which, whom, whose, and that. For example, Sukarno, who was one of the founding fathers of Indonesia, became a great president. Now, do you think this yellow word is an appositive or not? Keep in mind that the positive is a phrase, while who was one of the founding fathers of the Indonesian is an adjective clause. So, it is a clause which has component in the sentence. So, it's not an appositive even though it's placed between two comma. So, how do we do it if we want to form an appositive using an adjective clause? The way is we have to eliminate the relative pronoun who. Then we have to eliminate the to be was. Then the sentence will become Sukarno, one of the founding fathers of Indonesia, became a great president. So after eliminating the relative pronoun and also to be, then one of the founding fathers of the Indonesia has become a noun phrase or a positive. Its meaning it has become an explanatory noun or subject of Sukarno. So what we have to pay attention to form the positive that comes from the adjective. Firstly, it doesn't have a relative pronoun, which, as we said earlier, we eliminate the word who. Then the second doesn't have to be. Then the third, it between two comma. So these are the characteristics of the appositive. Well, here I will explain one of the example or an appositive problem in TOEFL. The national road, comma, of the first highways in North America connected the East Coast to the Ohio Valley. The national road can certainly be the subject, then comma, of the highways in North America, comma, connected the East Coast to the Ohio Valley. Connected is a verb and there is comma after America. Well, as explained earlier, if there is a comma here, then here is a verb. It's impossible after the comma to be the subject. Well, that means this sentence is a positive. Well, that means here we only need an appositive or explanatory noun before. So the answer is B, 1. Why? Let's see. If we choose A, it's very unlikely because there is a double verb and double subject. It's definitely wrong. Then if we choose C, it's also impossible because there also contains a double verb. Then the answer D is also wrong because it is a subject or pronoun. So the most correct answer is B. So that's just one example and explanation that I can give for you. Okay, I will end the session's explanation the material about this positive. If there are mistakes in explaining, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.